All right, hey, it's Dean. Here's today's tool tip, and I'll drop the tool on the bench. Hopefully it still works. Yeah, it does. Infrared digital thermometer. Now this is really important if you're going to be doing any painting, particularly if you're a hobbyist and you're in the home garage or shop or whatever, like I am. You know, a lot of paint, if you actually read the technical data sheet, which you absolutely should, right? They're going to give temperatures, right? Hey, the temperature needs to be such, and be at that temperature for a certain amount of time. And you know what? Air temperature is important, but it's not actually the most important. And air temperature can fluctuate greatly, particularly if we are opening up windows or doors, turning on some fans, trying to evacuate overspray while we're painting, which is a good idea. What's important is the temperature of both the material that you're spraying and the surface that you are spraying it on, and that can be different than the air temperature. And so let me give you a demonstration. All right, so there's the shop air temperature, 68 degrees on the thermostat, and got that backed up with the analog, but 68 degrees, at about a 5-foot height. Let's look down at the scrap metal pile. Let's say we wanted to, we're going to paint some metal, and the TDS says the metal needs to be at 65 degrees or higher. Where are we at? Well, 65, so we're good. But you can see there's a difference between the floor and the ambient air temperature, right? And again, the metal temperature, the panel temperature, and then the temperature of your material that you're shooting is what absolutely matters, more than the air temp. So you want to have an accurate tool like this to confirm it, right? And to check it after you've done some ventilation. So when you want to be accurate, and sometimes you kind of panic because you're like, hey, it's supposed to be above 65 degrees, and I opened the doors and turned on the fan and the air temp dropped to 60. Well, what's the panel temperature? What's the paint temperature? It's going to change a lot more slowly than the air temperature. Air temperature is going to fluctuate fast, but it may not be a big deal. You warm your shop up. It's a good idea to let it warm up for a few hours, get a heat soak. All the surrounding stuff, the walls, the equipment, the tools, the floor, they all absorb the heat and they have this thermal mass. And you get it up to temperature and you're good. And even if you do open up your doors or windows, turn on fans, evacuate the overspray, the air temperature is going to drop 5 or 10 degrees probably at least while you're spraying. But it's not really a big deal because things with thermal mass will retain that heat and stay hot. Then you finish spraying, you close everything up, and it's going to be fine, right? But you can confirm that with an infrared digital thermometer. What's the temperature of the panel? What's the temperature of the material that I'm shooting? Yeah, it's okay. So, it's a cheap tool, pretty low cost, very effective, very important to have, so I'd highly recommend it.